Looks like they're at it again. Looking through the book trying to answer the age-old question. Let's see how it's going.
Anything wearing a skull belt is definitely a no. It's pretty threatening.
We're ready for battle. We're dealing with death on a daily basis is what this is saying for me.
Yeah, if the collar goes past the eyes, you know that they're willing to mess around.
Mm-hmm. The collar height and the level of evil seem to go hand in hand.
Would you read the same thing if it didn't have the cape?
You know, I would be less afraid without the cape.
It's the jagged edges of the cape. Without it, it's just like high fashion.
Who makes the clothes?
And are they smiths of this humanoid's race? Like, does this race also have people that look this terrifying that work at a bakery? Traffic guards?
Somebody's got to be a school teacher, a firefighter. We got to have everything covered down there.
I can't see his feet, so I don't know if they're more tentacles or if they're like human feet, and that freaks me out even more.
This could be a make or break, because say there's feet under there. If they're wearing shoes that are like little pointy elf boots, I feel like I'm going to double back on everything I've said. I'd be okay with it.
Could be ballet shoes under there. Everybody's got a secret.
Do you think it's orthopedic shoes? Do you think there's like a foot problem?
It has to be, with all that top weight on your shoulders. That's got to be rough on your spine.
If this thing talks to you too, I feel like that's another strike in the book.
I get the feeling it's the talk in your brain type too. Like the not talk in real life, but the talk like in your head.
I don't like that.
This guy definitely looks like he knows some kind of magic that I don't want to mess around with.
The last thing you want to do is have written on your tombstone that you got cursed by a squid.
He's got long nails too. That's for scratching.
At what point do nails become claws? And are we looking at some claws here? Because I feel like that ups the danger a good bit.
I think if you can retract them, they're claws. And I think if they're just there, they're nails.
That's actually a really great answer.
I'm not confident, but I said it with confidence, so everybody's going to believe it. It's really going to be the first impression. Does it appear with this gas? And is it gas? Is it a fog? Or is that the actual stink? Because like having a haze around you is a lot more intimidating.
A good thing that any predator or would-be predator can do is just sort of work up a good stink, especially if it's a visible one. If you can see a stink,
it works for skunks. I have never fought a skunk in my life.
Maybe we can enter into this book, think before the stink. There's a better way to warn them, but something on there. I think we got to workshop it.
Yeah, that one sounds dirty.
I feel like these things would be friends with ghosts, because I'm thinking to myself, these guys are probably like immune to the ghost spook factor.
They look pretty pretentious, and I think ghosts just like to chill. I think they just had enough and they just want to like be calm about it. And these guys probably want to talk about like, you know, conquering mankind.
What would be your advice?
You know, first of all, like we said, take a good whiff. If there's nothing there, you know, you can gauge the situation. Also, you know, if it's taller than you, just good life advice, just run away. Nature's mean that way. Overall, this thing is a flight. Could I get a good punch or two in? Maybe. But you know, it's probably not worth it.
There's some rules you just kind of got to take for what they are. There's a lot of things that are probably going to either ruin my brain or ruin my body. And I want both of those to stay intact. So if I see this thing, that's a flight for me.
I don't think they get out much. Take care, everybody.